There are many ways to create focal points in your home, and one of these is lighting. We all know it to be a functional essential, but it can also be an effective decorative element.
Over the years, there has been a change in lighting, and especially with the advent of LED lighting that has come to the fore in the past half a dozen to 10 years. It's made for us to be able to do lighting in concealed ways. Very much smaller detailing can be achieved, and I think that the technological advancements over the past few years in lighting has been absolutely vast, and it's therefore changed the whole concept of the way we design today. It's only really decorative lighting that become focal features because they are elements of art themselves, they're pieces of beauty in their own right. Whereas concealed lights, downlights, spotlights that feature art on the walls, that highlight other elements, they are more general lighting, ambient kind of lighting. But for focal points, you'll use pendants, you'll use clusters of pendants, wall lights possibly. We were talking about using a pendant as a focal point in a house. The one we're looking at the moment is called the triple circ. It's ideal for very big volumes, entrance halls, dining room tables. You can see that the fitting itself made up of 3 circles, and you can adjust them yourself. You can have them all parallel to each other, you can have them staggered. The model does come dimmable, so if you're using it over dining room tables or areas where you want to create soft ambient moods, you can dim the product down. If it's in a big space, double volume, what have you, it may not be necessary to dim because it's quite bright in its own right and you don't really need to. This fitting is called the rhythm. So you can see the way it's been set now is very rhythmic. It flows and it's wonderful in its format like this, but it has the option of actually fiddling with this thing and changing the whole look of it just by moving these arms, and you get a totally different look. Clustering of various pendants together is a very effective way of filling up spaces, of filling up heights, because a lot of homes today are using big volumes and high ceilings, and rather than having one big chandelier as we focused on before, to cluster fittings, smaller fittings together, grouping them at different heights, different colors, is a very effective way of making a focal point in a home. Wall lights can also become features and focal points. You get various sizes and shapes, and this particular configuration is just made up by us because you literally have one power point and these things are all pivoted, so you can actually maneuver the shape of this thing to get many different kind of outcomes from the one fitting. It's almost a piece of art in its own right. The lighting is all LED lighting that is backlit, so you're getting a reflection from the wall. So again, it's very soft to the eye and very comforting. I believe it's very important for it to tie into the decor, to the colors, to the style of the home. You know, a very contemporary home will demand a contemporary light fitting, although today it can be quite exciting to actually mix antiques with very contemporary stuff. If it's done tastefully, it works very well, and that's where, again, working with interior people hand in hand is very important. But most certainly the architecture, the style of the house, the features in the architectural design certainly lead us to the kind of fittings that are eventually chosen.
Light is a big part of our everyday lives. As a focal feature in your home, it can accentuate and strengthen other structural and decorative elements of your design.